Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody that feels guided to come on in and check out my content. I've had a really lovely weekend, actually. My daughters and I, and one of my good friends, Tina, we went to this ice lounge in Newmarket, Ontario. Ontario's where I live. They were putting on this event on Old Main Street. They shut down the whole street, and it was lovely. And they were doing all kinds of vendors and different winter drinks and mulled wine and different hot chocolates and people were actually able to drink alcoholic beverages and walking up and down the street. It was really cool. There was buskers and, performers and a little station for roasting marshmallows. It was adorable. So it was absolutely stunning. It was a good time. I needed it. It was a good little adventure. I hadn't had little adventure like that in a while. So it was fun to get out of the house. Maybe I'll post some photos later of it. Oh, Luna wants to come up. Come on, come on, come. We can share. It's Luna. Luna's saying hello, everybody. Luna is saying hello. I want to come onto camera too. Okay, well, now I'm squeezing my butt forward for her to be able to. Oh, there we go. Okay. She's just going to come on up here and get right in the way like she always does. Okay, Luna, are you going to do the reading today? Miss Luna? Look at her. Luna. Little brat. My landlady's actually going to be coming home very, very soon because I'll be leaving to go to Africa next weekend, next Saturday. So I got to get packing today and get myself organized. Luna's real mommy is going to be home probably by next weekend. So she'll be back upstairs with her real mother, not me. But anyways, I kind of felt guided this morning to connect with the angels, with guardian angels. So I felt guided to use the messages from your angels deck. And then I'm kind of undecided. I think I'm going to use this siren song, the Lenormand and the Kipper deck, the combined little deck. But I don't know. I was kind of leaning towards this deck too. So I'm gonna feel it out. If the Lenormand and Kipper cards are not lining up and it's not really making sense, I might just put them aside and move on to the Spirit Oracle deck. All right, Miss Luna, you need to come over here. Get out of the way. Come here. Come over here so I can do the cards here. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay. Let's see, guys. She is just going to be here rubbing up against me. All right. Spirit, can you show me, why did you guide me to this angel deck today? Why did you guide me to the guardian angel deck today? Can you please show me through the... Oh, okay, we got 3. You know me. If you know me, you know me. I typically like 3 cards. Okay, so the first card out is Desiree. No, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into another option. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Desiree. Okay. A woman by the seaside, kind of pondering, looking out, pondering. The next one is Crystal. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Okay, we definitely have a story emerging here. Somebody going through some sort of, Luna, stop, Luna, stop. Sorry, she was just about to knock over my plant and dirt would have been everywhere. So she's just rubbing up against everything. The story I'm seeing unfolding right now is somebody going through some sort of a hard time, maybe things not working out in your favor the way you had hoped. But I think the second card is basically giving you hope. It's telling you there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. There is going to be a favorable outcome. Things are going to work out better than you think. But sometimes I think we give up right before the miracle is about to happen. And this is probably telling you to not do that. So the last card out from the angel deck is Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Yeah, I mean, again, I think the collective that watches my readings is definitely gifted in some way. They feel a calling to some sort of spiritual work, whether it be Reiki, doing readings like this, shamanism, breath work facilitator, like you're feeling guided in some way to help humanity, to help uplift humanity in some sort of way. Spirit, you know what? I think we are going to use the siren song cards because I want to understand what is the thing, Spirit, that isn't favorable right now for this collective. Can you show me through the cards? Ooh, okay. So the cards that have come out is a letter. Oh, I'm going to kill this cat. I'm going to kill her. Luna, you're driving me nuts. Letter was one card that came out. Interesting. And there's a squid, an octopus on this letter, this envelope. That might be significant to somebody. Squid, octopus. But then there's long road. So I'm almost feeling like what's not favorable is that, yeah, you feel like nothing's changing, that you've been doing this work, but nothing is changing. And you're like, you're asking God, you're asking Spirit, universe, like, when is it my turn? I've been doing the guided work you've been asking me to do, God. Why is nothing shifting? Why is my financial situation still the way it is? Why can't I find a partner in life to walk this journey with? Whatever your situation is, whatever the thing is, that it's been a long road for you, though. It's been a really long journey, and you're tired, and I think you're being asked to hang on and have a little bit of hope. Gosh, she looks so cute. You're being asked to, sorry, I keep getting so distracted by her. And I know it's annoying, so I'm sorry. I think Spirit is just asking you to hang on a little bit longer, to just have a little bit of faith that things are working out in your favor. You just don't see what's happening behind the scenes right now, but it's happening. What else, Spirit? What else is unfavorable for this collective right now? What else is unfavorable? What is this collective struggling with right now that we can help them confirm? Okay. So marriage is the next card that's come out. So yeah, for some of you, I feel like I'm getting a couple of things. It's, that you long for marriage, you long for a family, and you've been like, why is this not happening? I'm doing all the work. I'm healing myself. I'm healing the inner child. Oh, she's laying all over the damn cards. Oh my God, but she's so cute. You're healing all the things, yet you're not bringing in the love that you seek and that family and marriage dynamic. But Spirit is saying, have faith that it's coming. And for some of you, I feel like it's a current marriage that you're in where it's been a long road. It's been a long fight, but maybe you're calling it quits now. Like maybe you're recognizing that the long road has been this really hard marriage, this hard relationship where it's just a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. Your values and your goals don't align anymore. And maybe once upon a time they did, but as you've grown as individuals, you've started heading down different pathways, but you've stuck it out. And maybe that's because you had kids. So you chose to stick this out. You chose to stick this out because you had children and you didn't want your children to be in a broken home. And that's what the long road has been for you. But for the majority, I feel like it's more calling in that partnership. Like longing to have somebody to walk this journey with, because it has been a long, lonely journey for you and you have been doing the work. But look at the next card out, hope. Like, I can't make this up. This card is saying to have hope. It's coming. What you're wishing for is coming. You just have to hang in there a little bit longer and have faith that spirit is working in the background. Ooh, okay. Murky thoughts and deep thoughts. So maybe for some of you out there, the, conditions that aren't favorable is your mindsets. It's the way you've spoken to yourself. It's your negative mindsets telling you that you can't have the thing that you want, telling you you're not worthy of it. Maybe this is the thing you feel like, I'm never going to overcome this. I am never going to overcome these negative mindsets, this negative self-talk, and you're feeling hopeless because you feel like you're just going to be this way forever. And I'm here to tell you, you're not. If you just keep persevering, I had a woman, I did a card of the day, and it was about like speaking kinder to yourself. And it was 11/11 as I said that. And the woman had asked me, like, how do you do that? How do you stop talking negatively to yourself when you've been doing it for so long? And my answer to her was, with practice and time. It's not going to change overnight, but if you just keep being self-aware, noticing the thought. So for example, my thought, and I'm going to give you the example. I would tell myself that you're never going to find a partner. You're never going to find somebody who matches your energy, who matches the kind of love you pour out. You're never going to find that. And I started becoming aware that I was saying this to myself because words are powerful. Our words are like spells. It's like we're casting spells every time we speak sentences and words. So I kept putting a spell out there for myself that I'll never find love, that I'm never going to find a partner that matches me. But I don't say that anymore. And every time that thought would come up, I would be like, that's a lie. No, of course. If I exist and there's somebody like me, then of course there's a counterpart out there that would be just like me. So that's a lie. I'm not going to listen to that lie. There is somebody out there for me. And yes, I don't know when it's coming in, but I don't need to know. All I need to do is have faith and trust that it's coming. Or with my debt, my money situation, I'm always going to be broke forever. I'm never going to be able to get out of this debt. No, that's a lie. That's a lie that I've been telling myself. I absolutely will eventually bring in the money that I need to get the debt paid off and get back into a place where I can travel, where I have the excess money to do the things I want without putting myself into debt. So it's just, you have to recreate a new storyline for yourself. If you're the person that's listening to this, where it is about negative mindsets, confused thoughts, murky thoughts, the bad, cloudy thoughts that, aren't healthy for you, I'm telling you that if you just practice every day changing that dialogue, if you just practice changing that dialogue every single day, every moment it comes up, you have to be diligent about it. It will shift. It will absolutely shift for you. And it was 13:33 on the timer. So 333, I feel like you need to look it up and see. There's a great website, Willow Soul, that talks about numbers and meanings. I would go look up Willow Soul 333 and go check out what that number means, because I have a feeling it's going to be important to you. Okay, Spirit, can you show me what can the collective be hopeful for? What should they be hopeful for? I feel like a card flipped over. Yes. Oh, many did. Okay. What can this collective be hopeful for, Spirit? Okay. Good lady came out. And good outcome with 2 doves. Oh my God. This is so cool. Look at that. The 2 doves up here, like a union. So for those of you where it is marriage and maybe you're a man, you're calling in a good woman. You're calling in a partnership, the marriage that you're seeking, the counterpart that you're seeking, you're calling that in. And then we have child. And for some of you, this is about family, like starting that family. and having a child, maybe a daughter, who knows? I mean, this is a female on the card, but for some of you, maybe it is about having that family, finding the partner that you've been seeking and starting that family that you've always wanted. Or maybe this woman that you're calling in has a daughter, a young daughter, maybe about 8 years old, 9 years old, and you're going to become a stepfather or a stepmother to that little girl. And that's going to be the family that you're calling in, because maybe you're at an age where you can't have more kids. But I feel like that family dynamic is coming in with a good lady, a good woman, and the child. And then we have bear. I need to sit with this because I don't know how this fits in just yet. But there's a polar bear, number 15. So I'm going to sit with this one and I'm going to look at the rest because maybe it'll tie in with the rest of the cards. The rest of the cards were brief illness, woman again, and moon. Okay, let me just sit with this. Brief illness. Yeah, maybe you've been going through, maybe this is part of the long road, is you've been dealing with some kind of a sickness, an illness. But I feel like because I asked Spirit, what do you have to look forward to? This is overcoming this illness. I feel like this card is coming out, and something about the moon. Like, I feel like we had a new moon recently, or like this new moon energy I'm feeling is what helped you through this illness. And a woman, a very special woman in your life has also really helped you through this. Whatever this difficult thing was for you, and for maybe the person with the illness, there's some woman in your life that has really helped you through this. How does the bear tie in, Spirit? How does the bear tie in? How does the bear tie in? I just heard strength. So the bear is coming out to say that you're strong, like you've had strength throughout all of this. And then the last card out is prison. And again, because I asked Spirit, what do you have to look forward to? For this is the people that it's the mindsets. You're breaking free from the mental prison. That's what you have to look forward to. Overcoming those mindsets. And maybe bear is significant to you too, like polar bear, significance of like an animal spirit. Maybe this is why this came out as well. Just for a confirmation or validation for somebody, maybe polar bears are significant for you or have some significance. Some of you could even be going on a trip to Alaska or somewhere where you are going to be seeing the polar bears, and that's why this has come out. Because I feel like it's not fitting. I'm hearing that this was more of just a validation. This wasn't really fitting in with the storyline per se of this reading today, but it was just an added validation for somebody out there that needed that extra proof, that needed that extra evidence to say this reading is yours. This reading is for you. And you will be breaking free of the mental prisons that you have created for yourself. You're going to break free from those, and you're going to step into a much more successful life. All right, let's move on to the Guardian Angel Tarot. And let's see what more information can we get about what you have to look forward to. What is the hope? What is this something better that's around the corner? What additional information can you give me about this reading for this collective, Spirit? What additional information? Those didn't fall out, so I'm not going to take them. What additional information can you give me for this collective about this reading? Okay, oh my God, there's a lot of cards, but we're going to keep them. So the Knight of Air is the Knight of Wands, intellectual, determined, motivated. That's you. You have been very determined. I do think you're tired right now. I think you've kind of come to a place where you're like, oh my God, I've been doing all the work, but I'm tired and I'm not seeing the evidence. I'm not seeing the results. But trust me, Stay with that determination. Stay with your motivation, because things are shifting for you. They are. And Two of Earth, which is Two of Pentacles, balance, prioritization, playfulness. This is the inner child work that I feel like you've done. Your inner child is free. And I know that's not the typical meaning of this card, but that's what I'm feeling with this, is you've healed the inner child. You've done the inner child healing work, and this is confirming that for me. And then Seven of Water, Seven of Cups, overanalyzing, procrastination, choices. Yeah, this is like not being able to make decisions, not being able to decide on something, but you're coming out of that. And I feel like this is the space maybe you've been in where you're like, I don't know which way to go. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what Spirit is asking of me? Oh, Luna, you're on all of the cards, babe. I can't. How am I supposed to read these if you're on them, sweetheart? Okay, I think I got all of them. I don't know. I hope I did. Yeah, I think you're kind of like, am I even heading down the right road? But Spirit is saying yes. Keep going down the direction you're going, because it is the right path. Even though you're not seeing the results, and even though you're not seeing the evidence yet, Spirit is saying, stay the course. Just keep going forward. Things are shifting. You just don't see what's happening in the background, but things are shifting, and Spirit is asking you to just have a little bit of hope and faith. Nine of Fire, which is Nine of Wands. Protection, preparedness, and resilience. Spirit is preparing you for what's coming. And maybe that's why things feel a little stagnant and stale right now, because you feel like there's no movement, but Spirit is saying, we got you. We are protecting you. We are preparing you for this new change, because you're like about to sort of step into a brand new way of living, a new experience, like a brand new marriage, relationship, career, whatever it is, like, or maybe Spirit is preparing you to step out into the world as a healer. Whatever the thing is, you're going to know within you what that thing is, but Spirit is getting you ready for it. And that's why things feel, I don't know, a little confusing. Like, you think maybe you're not doing the right thing because you're not seeing the results, but they're happening. They're just happening in the background. The next card out is the Magician, manifestation, empowerment, preparedness, another preparedness card. Yeah, you are moving into your Magician. Like the Magician is this energy is what's shifting you into the new energy, into the thing that you want, calling in the thing that you want, because you did the work, because you did that inner child work, you did the healing. The next card out is Knight of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands, confident, passionate, adventurous. I feel like this is who you are, and this is the kind of partner that you're calling in now. Someone who is just like you. For the ones out there where it's about love or calling a partner in, this is you. This is your energy. You're confident, you're passionate, you're adventurous, and you're looking for somebody to match that. But this is going to be your existence. This is the kind of life that you're going to be leading, is a more fun life where things don't feel so hard and so lonely. And then King of Fire, which is the King of Wands, inspirational, charismatic, innovative. Like, this is you. The Knight of Fire and the King of Fire, you are the wand energy. Like, you are pulling in so much wand energy right now, which is that confidence, that creativity. This is the energy you're moving into, but right now you're not in it just yet. You're in this, I think, confused. I'm not seeing the results kind of energy, but Spirit is saying just have a little bit of faith, because this is the energy you're moving into. And look at spring. I keep saying spring and summer, and these cards give me spring and summer vibes. So this is when it's happening, and it's not that far away, guys. Spring is not that far away. Yeah, the Tower has come out. Transformation, realization, life change. This is your Tower moment right now. The old is crumbling away so the new can be risen and built up for you. And this new way of being is going to be so much more fun, so much more adventurous. You're not going to be feeling alone. You're not going to be talking badly to yourself anymore. And the dreamer, zero, beginning, believing, protected. Yes, this is you. You're going to look at the child too. It's like you've healed that inner child so that that inner child can be creative and be the dreamer again. And you're going to create. You're moving into your creator era where you're going to be creating from the inner child. From the inner child space is where you will be creating from. And the last card out is Seven of Air, Seven of Wands, awareness, caution, consequences. Yeah, I think you have become more aware on this journey. You have become more aware of how you've spoken to yourself, how you have been so judgmental of yourself. But I think you've healed that. I really feel like you've done the work to heal that. And because of that, that's why you're stepping into this new era, this new, very healed, very creative era where you're going to become the dreamer again. You're going to believe that things are possible to achieve in your life again, and you're going to achieve them. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed day, and take care. Mwah.